Morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, May something, and I'm off to work. I was off yesterday because I was sick. I'm Antoinette, coming to you from 2 OGs, hooking and stitching island style, Deer Island, New Brunswick, in the Bay of Fundy. I'm in a different car today. Babs is taking my car to the mainland to get it gassed up for me, so I have her car. So her phone cradle is located in a different spot, so I don't know how this is going to turn out on the video, but I hope it's not too bumpy a ride. Her ride's different than mine does. Mine has a stabilizing thing attached to it on the cradle, but nope, the pattern has been sent to the testers and they're working on it. So hopefully, not too far off in the near future, I will be able to offer it to everybody. It will be a free pattern. It is my first pattern. It will be free. I'm looking on how to post it on Lovecraft, Ravelry, and of course it'll be available by email, PDF, or Word doc. But so far everything seems to be going good, and the tester said they're enjoying the pattern, and I'll be anxious to get the feedback and see if they thought it was beginner friendly, and yeah, so we'll see how that goes. They're all doing a lovely job. All the different versions are beautiful. I am so pleased and excited. I've got wonderful testers. They are just a wonderful bunch of ladies. So I hope everybody's having a good day. You had a good weekend. And I did get a little video posted. It wasn't a long one, just a couple days, but you know, just in the morning checking in and saying hi. And it's a nice day today, so after work I get my car back. I get down and get some footage of the island so you can see it. It's getting nice. It's getting warm. It's supposed to break 20 this week, so that's exciting. I've just been working on, I'm almost done with the one test with the cuffs there for Knit Eco Chick. It's due this week, 21st, so I just gotta finish it tonight, block it, take pictures, and send her all the information. A little form you fill out, you know, some questions she wants to know. It helps her. The feedback helps her fine-tune the pattern if there's any problems, any grammatical errors, or anything like that. That's one of the functions of having a tester is, you know, we're all human. We make mistakes. I mean, I made a mistake on my pattern. It was pointed out to me. It was, I just put a wrong number in. It happens. So that's what the importance of testers are, you know, not only just testing the pattern, but how the pattern itself is written. Is it easy to understand? You know, can you follow it along? You know, I asked them to tell me if they felt it was a beginner-friendly pattern, if it was easy to read, any problems in working stitches up, what have you. But I do have shout out. I don't want to say shout out Wednesday because other people have shout out Wednesday. Mine is just my shout outs, my themed shout outs. Today's shout outs are themed knitters and crocheters of the UK. These are in no particular order. I am subscribed to all these channels. Some I watch more than others, but I do watch these channels. The first one is Not Quite Enough Yarn Podcasts with Lesley, Arnold-Hopkins. Now, she does her vlogging for the month, and then at the end of the month she puts it all together and makes it into one video. And she knits, she crochets, she spins. She's a celebrant for funerals. Quite interesting. She's a drummer, but she's got good content. She has giveaways. She's a very good knitter, and the reason she calls her podcast Not Quite Enough Yarn, because if you look during her videos, she has a lot of yarn. but never quite enough yarn for one project. That's why a lot of her projects, she says, are striped or multicolored. So go check her out. The next one is Crafternoon Treats. Now, she is a knitting podcast, dyeing. She does tutorials. She does a daily vlog, and she does other little crafts in there too. And she has a very gentle voice. But check her out. It's called Crafternoon Treats. Another one is Sadies Spincraft. Now, I see Sadie in some lives quite often. Once in a while, when I get to attend a live, there's some that certain ones that she's in all the time. And hers is a mainly spinning podcast, but she does have crocheting also. And her name is Sadie, of course. And I had to put my glasses on because I can't read my writing. She has 401 subbies. Excuse me. So let's go over and help her get her up, because she does really, watching her spin, just it's a very relaxing sound of the wheel just going around and around. So let's go over and give her some love, get her numbers up. I also forgot to tell you that Not Quite Enough Yarn has 3,940 subscribers, and Crafternoon Treats has 11,400 subscribers. Another one is Knit with Hannah. Now, Hannah has a lot of tutorials, and hers is a knitting podcast, and she does a new video every Tuesday, but basically hers is a teaching channel. She has 5,180 subscribers, so go and check her out. The next one is Crochet Rocks with Tracey. Now, everybody knows Crochet Rocks with Tracey. She has 4,220 subscribers. She does a lot of lives, and she does yarn hauls and tutorials and a lot of crocheting. She has giveaways, and she's quite funny. She has some outside footage where she lives. So go show Tracey some love and check her channel out. The other one is Lexie Loves Stitching. Her name is Alexandra, but they call her Lexie. She has 14,300 subscribers, but she also started a beginner's crochet group on Facebook quite a few years ago, and there's over 90,000 members. She is on her way to becoming a mental health nurse, and she does crocheting and tutorials, and has little video chats. She also has another channel because she's an avid reader about books. So go and check her out. Another one is called Dunderknit, and that's with Caroline. It's called the Knitting Vicariously knitting podcast. She is very well spoken and has a beautiful knitter, and she does a lot about knitting, and she's unique to watch. She goes off on her tangents sometimes, but she has a unique way of doing her videos. She has 13,100 subscribers, which is pretty good because I think she's been on for about a year, so she's done well. And last but not least is Little Drops of Wonderful with Allie. She has a daily vlog she does, and her videos are crocheting, knitting, parenting, and crafting. And she's a beautiful knitter. Her daily vlogs a lot of times involve, just being a parent and chasing after little ones. And she has 8,960 subscribers. So if you get a chance, check her out. These are all ladies that are in the UK. Now, I have another one planned that is knitters and crocheters of Ireland and Scotland. Now, Northern Ireland, which is where Mary's at, is part of the UK. But being that she's with Ireland, I'm just going to put her in with the Ireland crew. And that's another one you can look forward to. Well, I'm here at my first client's house, and they're getting the deck up. Oh my. So I will see you all later on, and you have a good day. Good morning, everybody. I'm getting ready to go to work, but I have left a few minutes early because I had got some happy mail last week from somebody, and I thought I'd show it to you here before I went to work. This is a continuation of the vlog for the week. So I'm Antoinette. This is 2 OGs hooking and stitching island style. But a subscriber who's been with me from the beginning, and I asked if it was okay if I showed this on camera or on video, and she said it would be fine. Darlene, hi Darlene. She's a fellow Canadian from Nova Scotia, and she sent me a birthday present, and I was very, very surprised. She had told me to sent me a message, check my mail. So I'm checking my emails, and I messaged her back, there's nothing coming. And then I got to the mailbox, and then it made sense. So thank you very much, Darlene. It says hello. And I'm not going to read the note inside because it is private, but she is an absolute doll. And she's one of my testers. And by the way, my testers are phenomenal ladies. They are doing such a beautiful job. I mean, some of them are done already, and I'm excited. So there will be a video when I like, you know, like a premiere video where I, you know, release the pattern and everything. So I'm loving all the different versions and the colors, and there's some great ladies. I mean, I can't say enough about them. So anyways, on to the happy mail. First thing that was in the box I took out was, look at this. Look at the colors. I love paisley. My whole bedroom set is done in paisley. And inside is a little rainbow, which is going to be for my stitch markers. I try to put little notions kits together in my projects. And inside was a quarter. She grew up in the same era I did. Whenever you gave a gift of a wallet or a purse or a change purse, you always stuck money in it because it was supposed to be bad luck if you didn't. So I got a Canadian quarter, and this is the project bag, which is perfect for my socks and small projects, which there is a project that was in this, but I took it out so I can show you. So thank you, Darlene. I love it. The colors, very happy colors. And then this gorgeous tin, which would be great for stitch markers. I'm sorry about the brightness here, but it's a gorgeous day here. Isn't that beautiful? This is going to be perfect for my fancy stitch markers. Look at the birds. Look at it. Isn't it pretty? Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you very much. And I'll save the squishy for last. And then I've got some stickers. These are ladybugs. And then I got some with owls. And they're those puppy stickers. So I think those are really cool. Thank you very much. And I had got some candy. Now, I had gotten these, Junior Mints. And also I had gotten a pack of chocolate covered cherries, but they're gone already. Somebody got to them before I did. So thank you very, very much. And last but not least, let me put this here so I can. She sent me some yarn, and I have never had this yarn, and let me tell you something, it is scrumptious. I saw it and I already know what I'm making with it, and it's in my colors. This is a Michaels Loops and Threads, and it's called Swirl Shaw. Okay, and you want to talk about soft and squishy. Oh my heavens. Heaven, that's it. Oh my gosh, it is so soft. So let's see what it is. It is 90% acrylic and 10% alpaca. That, oh my heavens, you can see the halo on it. And it is a fine number 2 US 4 knitting needles and 3.5 or an E crochet hook. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, look at the colors. And the colorway is blueberry. Look at the colors. Oh my heavens. And it's pretty true to color. And it's 150 grams, 524 yards. And I'll agree that that's a number 2. You know, I think this reminds me of the swirl pies that Michael's had, that I tried to get them because I like working with them. This reminds me, except they didn't have alpaca. They were 100% acrylic. But I just can't get over it. And she sent me 2 of them. And I'm going to make a shawl with this. And I'm just looking for which pattern. I have a whole bunch of shawls in my queue to make. But oh my gosh, this is so soft. And I don't get to, oh, it's made in Turkey. I've got to tell you that. I don't get to Michael's. The only Michael's that we have here where I live is an hour plus a ferry ride away. And I haven't gone anywhere in 3 months. I mean, I'm working a lot, but even when after work, I never went anywhere because I just didn't have the time. But I thought I'd come on this morning and tell you about that. Also, I finished I got up at 6 o'clock, and I finished block 18, the woven relief stitch on the cowl afghan that we're doing, courtesy of Leisure Arts. And I'm trying to get to the halfway mark by the end of June, which puts, halfway through the year. But again, it's a no hurry crochet along. So, I mean, I have more tutorials to go up. My biggest, I would like to, rewind. Can you tell it's morning? I need another sip of coffee. I just need another sip of coffee. Being under the weather for a few days, my brain's just not quite working the way it should be. And, but I had asked for anybody that's doing the crochet along, if you have any specific stitches that you're having difficulty with, if they're in the first 3 columns, I have them done. And I got 3 tutorials up for stitches. I just need to be able to sit and, do the tutorials, like do 2 or 3, and then I release them, over a period of time. But in this whole craziness, plus trying to get the one test pattern done, which I finished it, they're blocking. The cuffs are blocking. I emailed the pictures to the designer, and they'll be in another video. But they're blocking, and I'm quite proud of how they come out. I actually hit the measurements on the money. So I enjoyed the pattern, and I will show them to you in a video. Also trying to finish up, projects. I brought one with me today. I always bring a project with me, in case I get a little bit of spare time. Sometimes I do. And I'm working like a little bit on my elf coat, a little bit on the funny bay shawl, working on my cuff to cuff sweater. And I mean, those 3 are the ones I've done. I had frogged the fisherman sweater because that is a project that is going to take absolute monogamy on. I have to be monogamous with that because of the complexity of the cables and the stitch count. Because if you're off on the stitch count, the whole thing is just so. The beautiful yarn that was sent to me by Mary from Mary's Crochet Chit Chat. Hello, Mary. I want to do the yarn and the pattern justice, but I will, let you know when I start that. But I'd really like to get to the halfway mark. I'm on the halfway mark on the funny bay shawl. I am almost done with the skirt on the elf coat. I have assembled some of the panels, but I still have a couple, I think 3 panels on the skirt, the skirt to finish it, and just finish putting it all together. And I'm going to block it out, and we'll go into that more in a whips and foes video. But anyways, I've got to head off to work, so I just wanted to show you my happy mail. Thank you very much, Darlene. Oh, I was very surprised. It shocked me. It just at a loss for words, but thank you very much, and I so much appreciate it. And when I do the pattern for the shawl, I will show it to you. Oh, the yarn is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to have to get me some more of that yarn. By the way, I have been just wish shopping, and I have, I think, on Hobie, Michaels, Holscarn. I got a bunch of stuff in my shopping basket that's just sitting there because, you know, it was pretty and they were having good sales, but I didn't buy no yarn. But I am waiting for a few shipments for the project, and I will show you that, plus a really, really once-in-a-lifetime deal that I got. So, until next installment, you guys have a good morning, and we'll be talking at you soon. Bye-bye for now. Morning, everybody. Well, it is Friday, finally. Oi. I'm Antoinette, coming to you from 2 OGs, Hooking and Stitchin Island style. I do try to put that in every clip that I do, just in case I forget. Thank you to all the returning subbies and new subbies, and we hit over 200 subscribers. Woohoo! Yippee! Thank you all very, very, very much. Thank you, Sandy from Left is Right Crochet. She had kind of mentioned it on a live last night. So thank you very much, everybody. I am really, words don't even come to mind. Thank you. So who knows what the 200 subscribers will bring, reaching that milestone. You never know with me. But I am on my way to work, and I had a nice shower. It's a gorgeous day, and it's my last long day for the week. Sip of coffee so I can get my brain functioning. I have a few things I'm going to show today. I did pick the patterns out and yarn for the Knit Crochet Big C Coping Kit. And it's going to run till the 31st of the month, and then that's when I'll draw from that video. I will link the video in the description box. I had said yesterday's clip that I would do that, and when I put this up, I will link that video. You must comment in that video to be entered in this giveaway. And the keywords are knit or crochet. And you never know with me, there might be a little surprise here and there with the giveaway. But I get to where I'm sitting still, I will show you the kits. I did bring them in the car with me to show you. Along with my elf coat, I got 5 rows to finish another panel. It's like a couple more panels, and then I can put the whole skirt together. I did rip out what I had sewn together because I just didn't like the way it looked. And unfortunately, I'm an obsessive compulsive person, and if it doesn't look right, I am not going to leave it that way. I'm going to take it apart. That's why you guys see me frog, excuse me, projects, because, and not just frog a little, I'll frog the whole project if it's not up to my standards. Being a beginner, advanced beginner crocheter, I am trying to improve the quality of my work. So that's just one of my little quirks. It's part of what makes me me. So I can't believe we hit 200 subscribers. I really did 200 people. And even out of that 200, if there's 20, they come regularly and watch and comment. And I do have a group of ladies that regularly watch, they're subscribed, and they comment, and we interact through comments. And I have video chatted with some of them, and I have made some wonderful friends from this YouTube journey. And you can't put a price on that. There are a lot of things maybe you can put a price on in the world, but friendship, no, you can't. And I value my friends. I have a lot of acquaintances, a lot, but very few people I call friends, and even fewer I call family. And quite a few of these ladies, I consider them part of my extended family. That's why I'm trying to be more regular and uploading videos. That's why I decided to do these weekly chats while I was working, since that's where I spend most of my time, in my car going to work, back and forth to the clients. And I thought it was a way for me to kind of let you into my life and what my day's about, which I think it's great just when I see other people doing it. It's just a way of us getting to know one another. I mean, since, you know, we may live a few states or provinces apart, well, we may live halfway around the world from each other. But through the wonderful thing called technology, we are able to connect and interact and see who we're talking to. And I mean, it's just, that's the good thing I like about technology. I don't like all the other, you know, stuff. But I'm going to pause it here, and I am going to find a spot to pull over. If I don't do it now, then I will do it after my first client. I'm there for a couple hours, and then actually I'm there for 4 hours today because it's a split shift, and there's two. It's a husband and wife, and I got one in the morning and one in the afternoon. But it's like having the two of them for 4 hours, because you can't do one without the other. So I try to give them equal time. You know, make them feel that they are valued, make them feel that they are not a burden. And that's what I try to do. You know, I love them dearly. They are a sweet couple. And when I was sick and didn't come, the husband said that he missed me. His daughter told me. And I said, well, I missed him too, and I think about them and I worry about them. So, anyways, for now, I'm going to pause this, whatever you want to call it, my rambling, yammering, blah, 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 you know, blah, 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 you know, blah, 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 blah. So, anyways, I will talk to you shortly. Hi, everybody, I'm back. I'm just sitting here, just having myself a quick bite of lunch. One more patient to see today, and then I'm done. But this is what I'm looking at. It's just nice and quiet. But the reason that I'm coming back on now is I went and picked my mail up, and I got some happy mail. So let me turn. There you are. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is in the 80s. The warmest day we've had yet. So there it is. I am in my glory. The first bit of happy mail I got was a postcard from Orlando, Florida. Now, just to show you how slow the mail's being, she mailed this on the 3rd of May. It took 3 weeks to get here. I can't read you what's on the back because it's private, but it's from Barbara Leinhard. She is one of my subscribers, and she is one of my testers for the pattern. And she is a real sweetheart. Barbara and her husband live on a boat most of the time, and she just came up to Florida where they were at when the big sea hit, and she was delivered, and she will go into lives, and she, you know, chats, and she's an awesome crocheter, and she's participating in the 2020 Afghan Cal that we're doing for our leisure arts. So she said her blocks are coming along fine, and she's been using some of the stitches in other projects. So, you know, some new stitches she learned, and it's a way of expanding your stitch repertoire. So thank you, Barbara. Thank you very much. And then I'll go in my craft room with my cards and stuff. I haven't put anything together. I want to put them up, but I haven't had to be able to do it. Now, the other thing I got was, I have been waiting for this. This was the back order for my Hirschner's order in February. And I'll tell you the exact date it was ordered, actually, if it's on here. Nope, it doesn't show when it was ordered. Excuse me. but it was on back order, and that's the one that took my Hirschner's order like 6 weeks to get here, which normally it doesn't take that long, but it just shows you how slow the postal system's been. But this was the balance. Open the bag up. Ugh. Of that order, and I had ordered this. It is Lion Brand's Amazing Lace. Now I had ordered this in the fuchsia color that I showed when I did the unboxing for the Hirschner's order, and I'm telling you, it is so soft. And let's see, it is 70% acrylic and 30% nylon, and the colorway is doily white. That's the colorway they call it, just doily white, and it is a #1 fine. Now I'll show you. I agree, it's a #1 fine, but I had got this in the fuchsia for a project. It's actually for a shawl. It's made in China, machine washable and dryable. Well, that's always a plus. And it's 2.75 millimeter knitting needles and a 2.25 millimeter crochet hook, or a bee hook. So it really is soft. So it's called Amazing Lace, and there are 930 meters, or 1,017 yards, 5.3 ounces, 150 grams. So isn't that gorgeous? Very pretty. So thank you, Hirschner's, because they had sent me an email. I had sent an email just asking, where it was, and they said it was mailed out April 15th. April 15th from Wisconsin to here. It was about 6 weeks. So I did get it. So thank you, Barbara, for the postcard, and thank you, Hirschner's, for my back order. Before I get into showing you the yarn and patterns that I had chose for the giveaway, I had told you I'm doing this test pattern for Stephanie. It's a Tunisian shawl, and I've been tracking my orders. My new set of interchangeable Denise hooks has been sitting in Jamaica since the 14th of May. Jamaica, New York, since the 14th of May. I ordered these on May 7th. I watched it on the tracking 3 trips back and forth across the same route, and it still hasn't showed leaving Jamaica, New York. I'm not happy. U.S. mail's worse than Canada Post. And then I had also, the yarn for the project is my first, hand-dyed yarn from an indie dyer, Feisty Fibers, Karen at Feisty Fibers. She mailed those out the 17th of May from Ontario, Canada. And it was supposed to be here yesterday, and it's still not here. So that whole project's been on hold. And the designer, she said that's why she gave the extra time. It's due by June 29th. So as soon as I get it, I will be busy on it. I had originally ordered the yarn from Holzgarn for the shawl, but Steffi wanted to see it in this indie dyers, and it is absolutely gorgeous yarn, so I'm kind of excited to try it. But I had placed an order with Holzgarn out of Denmark, and you all know that I like Holzgarn's yarn, their shipping prices, their product, their customer service, the whole bit. When I get the order, I'll explain to you how good their customer service is. So it left the country. I need to go on my phone to look at the Post Nord is how you track it. That's how I track my Hobie and Holzgarn yarn orders. But let's just say that I'll probably get that quicker than the one from Ontario, or the one from the States that I ordered 10 days before. So anyways, on to what's in the giveaway. Okay, I went through my patterns, and I picked out a crochet pattern and a knit pattern. Both are beginner friendly, and I was going to put a hook and a set of needles in, but one of my subscribers said, well, people have their favorite hooks and needles, so I won't be doing that. But this is what I picked. This here, the first one, is knitting. Okay. and it is called the Beginner Friendly Cowl or Scarf. Now, I put enough yarn in to do the cowl. This is by Shayna Billow, and it's a free pattern, and it says use a 10.5 or 6.5 millimeter needles and approximately 120 yards for the cowl or 300 yards for a scarf. And there's an option at the end to use a size K crochet hook for finishing off the edges. So it's a very beginner friendly, and I'll tell you what's nice about this pattern. This is all your pattern information. I think you can get a better. I'm going to see if I can turn my phone and get away from some of the sunlight. You can see the stitches in the cowl. It's a very pretty cowl. But one of the nicer things of her patterns is she puts on how to keep track, check your rows off as they're done. Okay? I know it's going to be hard to see because of the glare, but I'm not going to complain about the sunshine. And it's real nice. It tells you what stitches at the bottom. So it's a real nice pattern. It is beginner friendly. And the yarn that I'm going to be including 2 skeins of this. Oops, I just pulled the ball band off. I just put the ball band back on. Crystal would be upset if she saw me showing yarn without a ball band. This is Line Brand's Hometown USA. Okay, now the pattern calls for a chunky 5. This is a chunky 6, but it's a light 6, so you can adjust, accordingly. And this is Key West pink, and it's got like a gray running through it. And let's see, machine washable and dryable. 4 ounces, 113 grams, 64 yards, 59 meters. So there's 128 yards in the 2 skeins, which is enough to complete the cowl. Or if you choose not to do the pattern and want to make something else with it, that's your choice. I had got this yarn a couple of years ago at Christmas time when I went home. And a store where my sister used to work, my daughter-in-law worked there, called Ollie's. This was $1.99 US. And I bought a lot. In fact, when I got back to Canada and went through customs and they had to declare what I bought and show my receipts and stuff, he said, "That's a lot of yarn." I said, "Yes, I like to knit crochet and I do charity knitting." But I didn't have a lot of chunky, but I have worked through quite a bit of it. I think I had $220 worth. So I have used quite a bit of it. I'd make up a couple sweaters with it. But it's real soft and it's a real bright, pretty neon pink. So, if you choose to make the cowl, that's your choice. Everybody here in the island waves at each other all the time. But these are the 2. Look at that yummy goodness. Look at the colors. And that's true to color. That is true to color. But that is the knitting pattern. And I am going to be making some of the cowls for Christmas gifts. And there'll probably be, another goodie in with it. You never know with me. Now the crochet one, I went to one of the designers that I test for. And this pattern's in my library. And her name is Tanya Benito. And she is the owner of Pink Plumeria Maui. You will find her on Instagram. And a lot of her patterns are on Ravelry. A lot of them are free, some are pay. But I just thought this was such a cute crochet project. I put it because I want to make a few of these for Christmas. It's called the Quick Crochet Beret. There it is right there. And that is Tanya. She lives in Hawaii and she has some gorgeous pictures. But this calls for a bulky weight number 5 also. Again, this is more of a 6, but I think for a winter hat it would be fine. And it calls for 2 size hooks, an I 5.5 millimeter and an H 5.0 millimeter scissors tapestry needle. She used Red Heart Huga, and it says approximately, you'll need 141 grams or 132 yards of yarn for this hat. And it's just chain, slip stitch, single crochet, and double crochet. And that's what the finished product. And it's a very, very beginner friendly. And this gives sizes for both adult and children. And she says she recommends bulky weight or medium bulky weight. This is a bulky weight. This is a number 6. It is Lion Brand, one of everybody's favorite yarns. Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick. Can you tell I have a theme here? Purple, pink, and gray. This is Purple Martin. Okay. And you can see it is absolutely a number 6 or a heavy 5. And there's 87 yards. And I'm giving you 2 of them. So that gives you 174 yards. So you have more than enough to make the hat and then something else. Like I said, if you don't want to make the pattern, make whatever you want. This is just my little coping kit. This is 5 ounces, 140 grams, 87 yards, or 80 meters. Now this says 140 grams and she said 141 grams, but that was number 5. This is number 6. It is a little bit bulkier, but like I said, I don't think you'll have a problem with it. You can go up a hook size if you want. If you stay with the hook size, she says it'll just, it'll be a tight stitch. And it's a 9mm knitting needle, 9mm crochet hook, machine wash and dry, 87 yards, made in Turkey, and you can see there's a hat on it. And it says, let me see what it says here. No, it does. What's neat about Lion Brand, if you, along the edge here is a ruler, so you can use that to measure your gauge. It's a good yarn. I use it. Like I said, I know it's coming into summer, but this is what I come up with. I don't have a whole lot of cotton, so I didn't want to give acrylic. So that's what I have for the crochet and the knit prize bags. Now, what I decided to do is I'm going to draw 1 knit winner, 1 crochet winner. I will put in the first keyword, knit, and it'll pull anybody that put knit into theirs. And I will have it come up. Now, if that person says knit and crochets, then what I will do is I will let that person choose if they want the knit or the crochet. If it comes up that only knit, then they'll get the knit pack, goodie bag. Then I will go ahead and pick another winner, putting in the keyword crochet. Now, if the same person comes up, I will draw another name. And I'll do this all on the YouTube random comment picker, live on my phone. Well, it won't be live, but it'll be live on my phone, and I'll upload it, and it'll go up to YouTube. And then, the winners just have to contact me. So whoever's drawing, I'm going to draw knit first. And if they come up and they knit and crochet, they get a choice. Then I'm going to draw the crochet winner, and they'll get the crochet pack. If that person picks the crochet, then I will give the knit one, if they had preferred the crochet over the knitting, I will give them the option that I can either get another pattern and put it in, or I can send them the pattern and the yarn. Regardless, there's going to be 2 winners. I hadn't planned on 2, but I just decided to do 2 winners. I was feeling pretty happy there, hitting 200 subscribers. So I'm going to have this run till the 31st. Midnight on the 31st, going into the 1st of June, I will draw the winner. So I will link in the bottom of the description box the link to the video that you have to comment to get into the giveaway. This is not sponsored by Lion Brand. I bought it with my own money. And it's not sponsored by YouTube. You must be 18 years of age or older. You must be a subscriber. You must like the video. Share if you like. And you must comment with the keyword knit or crochet. And other than that, good luck to everybody. and there'll be one more day on this video tomorrow, and then I will be putting it together and uploading it to YouTube. So for today, that's all for now. Here's my smile. Pass it on and make the world a better place. To all my yarny yayas. Signing off from Deer Island, New Brunswick, in the Bay of Fundy. I'm back. I'm finished for the day. I decided I'm going to end this week's videos now so I can get this uploaded tonight and get all, once the video uploads, then I go back in and put all the descriptions, because uploading from my phone, trying to put in the descriptions is more of a pain in the butt. So I just go in, once it's uploaded, then I go in and I put all the links and stuff in there for you. So don't forget, May 31st, midnight, I draw the winners for the Knit and Crochet Coping Kits. And I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. And Sunday, I'm pushing to do some videos. I have a short day Sunday, so we will see about doing some tutorials. Maybe I can get that done. I got a new whiteboard to put underneath. It might make it easier to see when I do tutorials. There will be a tutorial for the pattern that I designed. I might even work on it, but it won't be uploaded until the pattern's released, which I am hoping is next week. So until then, everybody have a great weekend, and thank you to all my subscribers and to all the new subbies and to this wonderful fiber community who makes me feel so welcome. And I just love the comments and the wonderful expression of enjoying what I have to say. So until next time, bye for now from Deer Island, New Brunswick, located in the Bay of Fundy, a little slice of heaven on earth. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.